This is Sosuke, who is the mother of a little girl named Mei. Here we see Sosuke leaving Mei at home to play with the kids, hiding the knives, turning off the hot water, and going to the market to buy some things. So here the kids decided to play hide and seek. As for Mei, she was trying to hide somewhere, but each time she found one of her friends hiding there. At this moment, the mother is on her way back home, but when she arrived, she didn't find anyone at home, so she called out for Mei, but there was no answer. She called the neighbors and asked them, and the response was that no one had seen Mei. The children said that Mei suddenly disappeared during the game and we thought she came to you. At this moment, we see the father, named Waki, receiving the news of his daughter's disappearance. He sees the police in front of their house. Waki rushes in, enters the house, sees Sosuke signing a missing person report for Mei and asks her, "Where is she?" But she stayed silent. So the police told the father, "If we receive any report, we will let you know." And then they left. And now we see Sosuke sitting in confusion, then Waki comes and offers her juice, but by mistake she spills it on the table and the lid comes off. When she picks it up, she takes it to the washing machine. The surprise is that she screamed. We discover that Mei suffocated in the washing machine and died. After a year has passed since all the events, we see the house is very messy and Sosuke is washing clothes in the sink. From here, we see Waki entering the hall with a psychologist and several people, including Sosuke, talking about their tragedies. The psychologist tells Sosuke to say anything she wants. She said while crying that Mei suffocated and couldn't breathe. Then we see Waki's mother at home noticing the mess. There were cartons everywhere. She suggested to Sosuke to go to the doll burning ceremony at the temple and handed her the flyer. The next morning, we see Sosuke standing on the balcony with a flyer in her hands, but suddenly it flew away from her, so she went down and ran, trying to catch it, but it flew even further, and here she found herself in the market for antiques and old items. An old doll inside a box with old Japanese writings caught her attention. And from here, we notice Waki, who entered the house and started hearing Sosuke singing. She welcomed him with a smile unlike usual. He smiles with her and sits at the table. Then he jumps up and sees the strange doll that Suzuki has seated. She tells him, "I bought it from the market in the park," and serves food to him and the doll. He is surprised and tries to ask her, but in the end he holds back. And on the second day, Sosuke was energetically arranging Mei's clothes, trimming the doll's nails, cleaning it, cutting its hair, and singing to it. Then Kei entered and saw that she had tidied Mei's room, dressed the doll in her clothes, and styled its hair like Mei's, and we know that Sosuke is with the doctor. Fuki asked the doctor about her condition and she told him not to worry. This condition is called doll therapy and it is famous and scientifically known. We see the pictures with the doll hanging on the wall. Waki entered and saw Suzuki bringing a washing machine and learning how to use it. He felt happy because she started to overcome her shock after her daughter died. Then Suzuki came to Waki's work at the hospital and he asked her if there was an examination today. But the surprise was that she turned out to be pregnant. After a long time, we see Suzuki holding her daughter named Mai. Fuki moved the doll so Suzuki could sit with Mai. They were extremely happy without paying attention to the doll. Suddenly, Mai cries and her mother wants to calm her, so she lies next to the doll and sings to her. Now we see the grandmother watching them through the camera in the room. Sosuke comes to her and expresses how happy and relieved she is with the situation, but suddenly they hear Mai's voice screaming and see the doll close to her through the camera. They run to her and see hair wrapped around Mai's neck, so the grandmother throws the doll. From here, we see Waki inquiring about the writings on the doll's box. Suddenly, Sosuke comes carrying the doll, places it in the box, and they store it in a dark place. After a while, 5 years have passed since all these events. Sosuke and Mai come along singing on their way home. They entered the house and there were small balls in Mai's hand and they fell. One small ball went to where the doll was, so Mai went after it and took out the doll. She went to her mother and asked her to play with the doll, which she named Aya. The mother is shocked and agrees to let her play with it, but she is surprised that Aya's hair is starting to grow. Here, Waki tells her that old dolls used to have human hair. They also used human nails. And here we notice Sosuke, who heard Mai talking to Aya and asks her what they are talking about. But she tells her, "We're talking about a reason." Meanwhile, Mai came to her parents' room scared and told her mother, "Aya is bothering me and not letting me sleep." And she tells her, "I am jealous of you." But her mother takes her back to the room and moves Aya away from her. The next morning we see their